Hi guys, in this video I'm going to assemble the MALM chest of 6 drawers from Ikea, and I'm going through the instructions with you every single step of the way. MALM comes in 3 boxes, and I'm going to start with the largest one, which is the body, so to speak, labeled box number 1. Boxes 2 and 3 are the drawers that go into it. Here's the instruction booklet. All you need is a screwdriver with 2 attachments. I only had a manual one. It would be faster to have an electric screwdriver. Here you can see what's in the first box, all these different bits. First of all, I check that everything is there, especially all the screws. First of all, we take the thick block here, this thick piece, and we compare the holes here. Here's this 2, so you can see here and here and here and here, and there's a hole, there's a hole, and there's a hole, and these 2, and see, and then there's 2 bigger holes here on that end. So we just compare them to know that we have the correct piece. Then we take this metal piece here and we see where the wheel is. The wheel is in that direction. So we put it here on the middle holes here. Then another one here. And here one as well. We take the screws 100365. Here you can see them, the smaller ones. And then we put them in the 2 holes for the slides. Then we take these screws here, 4 of them, and put them in these holes here. So one here in the small hole here, another here, and here another, and this final one in the corner down here in the small hole, and then we put it in. Here we have this piece with the larger screws, 155669. So we put it in here, and then attach the screws in here too. And the other side as well. And we do the same on the other side. Take this. So it's obviously the first one done. Then we take these. I think I put them in these holes here. And the same here. I would have thought this is the bottom. Maybe it's the bottom of the thing. So I've done the same thing to the other one that looked like it. I'm probably a step ahead, but I can't imagine. It's probably the other side. This is probably on one side going down and the other one on the bottom part of the other side here. That's how I can see it. But yeah, I've done the same thing with both of them. Here are the little wheels, and here is this. This, I imagine, is on the floor. So put this here. So you can see there, this would go to the floor. One screw goes in here and one in here. It's the larger screw, the one called 155669. Then I think we need to take these and add the smaller ones. Okay, we need to take this one. And they obviously go in here. These smaller ones. Let's see. This one is this way. So it's this way. And would go in here. Correct? Yeah. So just putting this here. And let's see. And here are these holes. Yep, aligns, and the screw comes through. And on the other side, we will put one of these as well. We do that with all of them. And then we add at the end this one. Take one of these. So the arrow goes downwards where the screw is. And then we turn it upwards with the screwdriver. Yeah, so upwards. The arrow's going up now. And I'm repeating the same thing with these other sticks. Now I take this wood panel with the two holes, one here and on the other side. And I take these small wooden pieces and put one in here. And I add the same one at the top on the other side. And then I slide it into here. And you can see the screw is coming through the hole here. Then we take this plastic piece here with the arrow pointing downwards towards the screw. So like this, and then we push it in. Then we take the screwdriver and we just turn it upwards so the arrow points upwards and sort of turn it fixed. And here you can see they're all nicely fixed, all these panels. Now these panels here are ready for the outer piece to put it on, the first one here. So let's take this side. So here you can see the panel, how it's lying. We take 4 of these screws. And we check here is the wheel in this direction, like on the picture. So we take the first screw, it goes in this hole on that corner, then the next one down here, and another one down here, the final one in here, and then we fix the screws. And here's the final corner. So this obviously goes on here, so I will try. Align it and press it down properly. Now we just have to add these, same way again, here. Then we take the plastic piece with the arrow pointing upwards this time, push it in, and then turn it with a screwdriver downwards, so to speak, fix it. Here we do it again. It's 1, 2, 3, and also here. Arrow upwards. Fixed. Then let's see what the next step is. We take these screws, that's the 155669 screws, the larger ones, and put them in these two holes. See, it's not aligned properly. So you have to align it properly so it's nice and sharp. And here the hole, here's the hole in this hole. Next we turn it the proper way so that it stands up properly. Let's do that. This is what it looks like right now. We have to attach these bits. The next ones. Now this one, here we have to attach here, here, and then here again. So which screws did we use? The smaller ones. So here we have them here. I have to attach these 4 screws again of these. And the next one goes the next. Here, the first one. Next one is here, first one, and the last one is here. Then we have 4 go in these holes on this one, the other side, here. So let's get 4 of them. So one goes here, then one goes at the top here, and here, next one, and the last one here. Next we take this panel. So this one, I've done that already earlier, I prepared that. So here it is. And obviously these 2 parts that needs to go in these 2 holes again with the 2 larger screws. Here we have the larger screws. Put this here. And the other one goes in here. So that's fixed, that's step 17. Then step 18 is we add these little boards again, panels. So let's take them all. And this one. Then we take 2 small wooden sticks, one we put on this side here. You don't have to put it too deep. And on the other side. Then you take the panel and slide it in here, just like you've done on the other side. So here's the plastic piece, I've put it in, and I just do exactly the same, turn it around. Then I take these 3 wooden panels or sticks and I do exactly the same as we've done it on the other side. Next here you can see the 2 parts need to be put together. This needs to be sliding into this. And the picture shows 2 people, and I can really advise you to really have 2 people do this. It is much easier. Next you take these plastic pieces and you put them in there and you fix them with a screwdriver. Here you can see I left a gap. You really have to be careful that it's properly aligned. I tried it like this and it didn't work. I couldn't fix this plastic piece, so just be careful that you align it properly. It's properly fixed onto that part. And then you go to the bottom, to this metal part, and you add these screws 155669. You add them here in these 2 slots and sort of connect the piece together. The next step is to put the top huge panel onto the unit. It's quite heavy. So I saw these pieces need to go to the bottom of it, and I imagine it's quite heavy to put it sideways, so I just went ahead to step 29 and 30 before we put the top part on it and put it to the side and added these plastic pieces to the bottom here. So because I imagine it's much easier like this before it's too heavy. Here you can see I just tilted it to the back and leaned it on the wall, and that made it really easy to install these plastic pieces, and it was much easier than having the heavy plate on top. So we have them here at the back, and also on the sides we have them. So the top we have the 6 remaining of these. They have to go in this one. This one, this one, this one, that end and that end. So in the outer holes of the top one, all in here. And now we go, this is the security thing. I think the security hook, that's in a separate bag. It can go on the wall. I will install it now, but not yet on the wall. I'll leave a bit of a gap. Take this screw, put it in this ring, and then put it in here. The other security thing here. So let me just see where it was, but here. Let's see, a little bit more, I want to have it same alignment. Next you take the two thick, big wooden sticks here. You can see them compared to the smaller ones. And they go here in the middle part on the inside, into the inside holes here and here. And the smaller ones, they go on the inside holes on the outer part, here one, and here, and also on the other side. You don't have to hammer it too far in, just a bit, because it will be pushed down anyway with the top part. So here you can see I hammer it in maybe sort of halfway, but really not too far. Don't hammer it in completely. And now you take the top part, the top plate, and you put it on top. You align it so that the security hooks are here at the back where there's nothing. So here. And then you push it down properly. It's quite heavy, so have someone who has some strength do this. I have these ones here. Put them here, 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 and here on the inside. So it's pointing upwards, and we take it down, the arrow. There's the arrow. We point it upwards, putting it in, and then taking it down. Yeah, next one. We've done it over here as well, and on there. Then we have these two remaining ones. They need to go here in the middle. Let me just see, we arrow upwards in and arrow downwards with the screwdriver. So let's see, here's the arrow. Put it in. And then turn it down. And do the same on the other side here. So the next step was putting these in, but I've already done that, but the other way around. I hope that's okay. But anyway. Then these ones at the bottom, I've already done that as well earlier. So the last thing left is, I think, just putting these back panels on there and hammering them down with these screws. So here for the security parts, these corners, you have some corners here in the images, but if you look at the wood panel, there are not actually holes there. And you see you put it on like this, and I had to use a Stanley knife and cut these holes into this wood panel. You just have to be very careful what you do, that you don't step on any of the panels if you do this like me. Here you can see I've just cut a hole here. I'm gonna cut a little bit more because it's a bit small. And as I said, I'm not adding it to the wall yet. Maybe in the future, because we have the little one and we'll probably need to secure it. So, but I want it available, so just cut it a bit further. Yeah, this bit is in the middle. Now cut a big enough hole, because I think in the future we might want to fix it to the wall. And now just, what do they say, every corner. Just hammer here. Yeah, see, it's nicely aligned everywhere. So first of all, we'll cut this again. Take it right from here. Now we're moving on to the second box where the drawers are in the first set. So let's open it up. These things should be in there. So here you can see the front of the drawers. Well, it's the back. And here in this box are all the screws. So here you can see all the screws. I've sorted them here. These tiny ones, they are very easily lost, so you have to be careful here. Yeah, these screws, and you can see here these metal bars. That's the back and the side, and this is the front of the drawers. So here you can see these screws. They're called 118331. 4 of them. You put them in these holes here and here of the white piece, which is the front of the drawer, and here and here, and then you screw them in. Then we take the side pieces here. I've already put some wooden sticks in here. So here at the bottom are the wooden sticks sticking out, and here these small ones. And you align it here. This is at the top, well, it's the back. And here the holes are on the outside of the drawers, and you push it down. And here is the other side of the drawer. You see here, this is how it goes. Let's take the wooden sticks. So one goes in here. Then you turn it outwards, these 2 holes, and you align it and push it down. Then we take these plastic pieces, arrow downwards. Here you can see the screw coming through. Here. Push it in. Then you take the screwdriver and turn the arrow upwards, so you fix it. Do the same here. And on the other side you do the same thing. Then you take this panel and you slide it into here. Just make sure it's nicely aligned. Then you take the back part of the drawers and you put it on top. You basically slide the back, this panel here, into it. You have to align it properly here so it doesn't stick out. Make sure it's nicely aligned, fits properly, and nothing is sticking out here. Then you take the big white plastic screws and you basically have to hammer it here in the side of the drawer. So it goes in here and one in here. The same thing on the other side. So here, and then you have this smaller screw. The tiny white screw goes here on the side. There's a hole here. And the same one goes to the other side here. Then we take these big white screws as well, put them in this side as well. You see, you have to be careful. It easily pops out. We hold it on one side and we hammer it on the other side in. You see, this can get out of line, so you need to be careful that it's properly done. And the other side. So now we have to turn it over here and attach these bars here and the middle bar in step 9. So just turned it over. That's the front, there's the back, and the wheels go to the back, and then 3 of these screws go in there. So let's have a look. This must be going here. Yeah. And this goes here. This side. We have the holes where the screws go in. Here are the metal bars for the drawers. They're together, so you know one is for one side and one is for the other side. Then you take the screws 100365, 3 of them, put one in here, one in the middle, and the final one here. Then you take another one, go to the other side, Put one in here. Take another one. And another one. And then the final one here at the end. Then you take the 105344 screw, one in here, and you put it in here and you don't screw it in fully. You see, you keep a little bit of a gap, because you take this metal bar here at this end, you take it to the side, push it in and turn it, and on the other side you have to align it so it's nicely aligned to the middle. Turn it to the side, take this sharp screw, and then you take a pen or a sharp screwdriver top. Here I've taken this one, and you align it nicely so it's in the middle, and you basically have to sort of drill manually a little hole in there. I think they want to protect this coating, that's why they haven't put a hole there. So here you drill it in a bit. You can see, not too deep. So now here you can see there's a little hole. We put it on top, take the sharp screw, and then really press down and hold it and screw it in. So now you can see it's nicely fixed, this middle bar can't be moved, and the drawer is ready to go in. Third box are the other 3 drawers, so you just do the same thing as you did here. So here we put the drawers first at the bottom and work our way up. One drawer didn't fit properly, and the reason for that was that there were some screws sticking out. So you really, if that happens to you, just make sure that the screws are everywhere on the main unit properly installed. Just have to check it. So this drawer didn't fit. Here you can see there were some screws on the inside of the main unit that weren't properly installed, so we had to screw it in properly, and then the drawers worked. Here you can see the final product. It's really quite spacious. The drawers have a lot of space. It looks very nice. It's affordable. So yeah, we can highly recommend it to you.